Hey guys, what is up? Welcome to State of Crypto, one-stop source for all crypto-related news and technicals. I'm your host Martin, and today we're going to be talking about how low can Bitcoin go. Now, if you're catching this from live, welcome. And if you're catching the replay and have any suggestions for us, please leave a comment below. I really want to know what you're thinking. Also, if you're going to be up to date with the latest crypto-related news and technicals, make sure to subscribe, hit that like button and that bell so you're notified when we go live. And if you want to keep on chatting with us, once the stream is done, join us on the Discord. Links will be going out throughout the stream. And just for that, I'm going to be sending out right now. And I'm going to also be pinning it on the top, right? So you guys can check it out. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for joining me on this awesome Sunday night. Hope you're doing okay. Market did go down a bit. I'm going to talk about that. We did talk about levels, right? Lower at some point in time. This goes those we talked about what was going to happen if we didn't get above that 20 moving average on Bitcoin on the 4-hour chart. We're going to review that as well. So on that note, let's move on to the technical and see what's happening. Again, tonight's stream might be a little bit shorter than usual. I'm still home alone with my kid. So I'm just going to be jumping quick. I'm not sure if I'm going to be taking on more coins or not yet. It's still to be determined. Basically, whatever you guys requested on the Discord, that's what we're going to be covering. And it's going to depend what time it is by the time we hit comp. If we're like within an hour, or less than an hour, it might take something. If we're not within an hour, doing more than an hour stream, I might have to finish the stream at about an hour or so, right? So let's start with this and see what's happening, right? Thank you for coming in. Who's in the house? Andrew, thank you for being here. Trust me, Trust me, thank you for being here. Bring facts, thank you for being here. Andrew, yo, what's up? And Penciling Destroyer. And totally not an eel. Well, I get it. You're not an eel. Thank you for being here. No, 100 and others. You really hope it picks up again. You're not suffering, but kind of sad. You're down. Oh, that sucks. Don't be down, man. Again, it's just regular market motion for the market, right? Just gotta right now, like I said, right, we're in a phase of indecision. That's why it was named yesterday indecision, because we're going this, up, down, up, down. We're a little bit up, and now we're coming down. We're going down again. We're trying to go up, but we're really not hitting it. Again, here it looks as though we have double bottom on the wicks. We can actually measure this here on market cap. The lowest point we got to was 1.20 trillion. The lowest point we got to was 1.19 trillion. So almost about the same, right? So coming lower, still closing above that 50% retrace at 1.29 trillion. That sucks. We've lost a lot of money. We're at 2.4 trillion. Now we're at like 1.4 trillion. So 1 trillion gone like that. We'll see. Travis is super cycle or no. I do believe we haven't topped. We'll see once we get to the 1 hour and the weekly. I think we might have broken the parabolic advance, which it will give us next week to kind of try to break back into it. Otherwise, we'll have to see whether or not we have to adjust a little bit to get better touch points. But I got the feeling that we are breaking the parabolic advance. Anyways, we did move down here to 8.77% today. Trying to move up 0.92%. Sold on the market cap at 31.61. Bitcoin dominance at 46.90. 46.97. Bitcoin dominance is picking up, but this price is struggling. It's really not picking up as much. And we're starting to see the same phenomenon or similar to what happened back here on the bull market when it topped, right? Bitcoin getting more dominance than alts. And as Bitcoin recovered here, right? On its recovery and getting dominance, Bitcoin was losing value. Then we had that other spike. And as it recovered more, it hit its low, right? It's 90% drop from its high point to its low point. Now, if I do, where's it? Control I here? No, Alt I. There we go. Right, this is what the Bitcoin chart would more or less look like. Again, I'm inverted, right? But this was dominance, right? We're going up, right? We're losing dominance. Then we gain some, then we lose some, right? And then we gain some dominance again. And if we just go there and look at the actual Bitcoin chart, right, we're going to see something similar, right? We see the spike come down, that spike come back down, right? So again, right now that we're gaining dominance, I would have expected, at least, I would have hoped that Bitcoin was going to do a little bit better, but we're still seeing Bitcoin drop in price. Not what we want to be seeing, right? Bitcoin futures, it left a gap again, right? It's a small gap, I think, but we are leaving a gap nonetheless. It is Sunday night, so we should be looking at, where was this? 21st, 23rd, right? We opened down here. We're moving up to close this first gap. I think the wick might have already closed that gap, right? Very, very close to closing that gap with that wick. Small wick to the upside. We still have gaps up here to close. Not the best looking, but at 35,473. Let's go to the Bitcoin chart at 35,000 and $32. Let's look at the parabolic advance first and see where we're at. I think we're breaking it, so that's what worries me a little bit more. Let's go on log scale. Yeah, we definitely stepped outside. It's not a lot that we're outside, so this could just be a pinpointing error, right? Or if I were to like adjust this, maybe not here to the wick, but more to the body, and to the body here, it might skew that a little bit more. We'll see. Right, how it's going to behave here. So again, just minor adjustment here, right, to where we're hitting that body there, and just with that small adjustment, where we're still, right, we're still hitting this body here. Again, I haven't moved much. I just wanted to get to where we're hitting it a little bit better maybe, so I might just, move this up a small amount. There we go. I think that's close enough. I think it's about the same though, right? We're hitting it right almost in the middle. That's what I want to see, right? A hit in the middle. And if we do that, it looks as though we're back into the parabolic advance. So again, we are struggling a little bit, right? So with the adjustment, it looks as though we're at it. We might try to bounce still this week, like I said, right? Even if on the other one, we were outside of that advance already, right? With the way I previously had the curve, we would still be back in the advance right now. Or we would be trying to get back into the advance, which again, this week, I'll just show as a fake breakout. So I told you guys I was going to pinpoint if we broke down from it, and that's what I'm doing right now, just pinpointing it a little bit more. We still have this hidden bullish divergence. We might give us some support here on this week and try to push back up. That will be hopefully what Bitcoin does. And we also now have it here against the RSI, right? We just made it, which is the best thing I guess we could do, because now we know Bitcoin could be trying to push higher as we have that hidden divergence against the MACD and the RSI. Do I believe in the crypto slander conspiracy media or rich people slander Bitcoin to drop the price to buying? Yeah, I do believe that could be the case. We did see something happen. And again, I pointed you guys to a video by BitBoy today. And no, that's not it, May. I'll talk about that in a second. So there was people that we knew were manipulating the market. Bitboy had a video out today. He was saying that a lot of the people that sold, a lot of the coins that were sold during this drop, they are new coins, right? They are not old coins. They're not old monies. Old Bitcoins being moved. This is new Bitcoin. And our whales that are dropping it. And they dropped it so that they could shake people off and they could buy at a lower price. And guess where most of this Bitcoin is being bought at? According to BitBoy and his sources, is being bought by America. And what does that tell you? Americans probably dropped the market so they could buy lower, and Americans are benefiting. And that's why China's coming out saying that Bitcoin's highly manipulated and they're trying to shut everything down over there. And that could kind of make sense, right? If you see that your people are getting basically screwed by the greed of, like, you know, the whales, and most of those whales are in America, then you're obviously going to try to shut it down. And all that FUD, it just adds up, right? It kind of sums up, also, if you think about it. If you say, yo, people in America dropped the market and then they bought back in lower, and a lot of people in China started selling out of panic and they got screwed over, of course the government's going to want to step in, right? So we'll see. I mean, that's what the word in the street is. Whether or not that's true, and that's what we're going to believe, we still don't know yet, right? That's what's happening. And again, I'm not saying move the charts to where they make sense. I adjusted that because I was using the wick. So I just went to the body. When I moved that, it moved the body here a bit. So I also adjusted. And when I did that, that automatically auto adjust it. So, and trust me, when you're charting, it's okay to change your way of thought. Sometimes, right? Sometimes we've seen this happen, right? Here we're looking at a triangle first, right? When Bitcoin was doing this, we were looking at a triangle like this. Guess what happens afterward when it made this point and that point over there? These lines shifted and then it became a falling wedge, right? And we've seen this happening, and we know the charts sometimes do this, right? You can always, as you keep on building data, you can change what you're looking at. Sometimes you might be looking at a triangle. You might break down and then it becomes a falling wedge. Now the question is whether or not that falling wedge is going to play out, right? So again, here, looks like we're within the parabolic advance, sort of holding on to it. We'll see how it keeps on developing. Let's go here on the daily. Let's get out of the log scale. Yeah, the bots. Yeah, dude, mainline media. The bots are just there to remind people that, I'm not sure if you're talking about the bots here on the channel, but the bots are there to remind people that, you know, donations are just that, and, you know, this is not financial advice. I have to have this stuff up because I'm talking about trading stuff, and it's been recommended that I do this, right? What's my thoughts on skepticism of USD Tether? Supposed to 500 billion held around the world. Get on 4% of it, offshore, etc. Look, man, I'm not much into the Tether FUD and stuff that's happening with it, right? I think China was flooding Bitcoin and dropping newly mined coins. I'm not sure, Dex, dude. There's a couple narratives out there, right? Not sure, Andrew, dude. I said at the beginning, I'm not sure if I'm going to be taking on requests. We'll see how we're at when we reach an hour and what coin I'm at. There's stuff I need to do, right? Low, lower, negative, less, negative, low, lower, still, or a little higher, right? So now we're finally starting to create some bullish divergence here. Crypto J, what is up, dude? I think we're seeing a dip out of FUD, right? Out of FUD. I don't think we are. I don't want to say we're in a bear market yet, man. Right? There's a part of me that believes that we're not done with this. There's a lot of stuff that we're looking at that says we're not done with this. Jake, don't spam the chat, please. You're only advocating on Bitcoin. You like diversifying crypto. You invested into Bitcoin, Ethereum, and also got some free ADA. Thoughts on those coins? Yeah. I like all the coins, right? I just don't advocate Bitcoin. I talk about all the coins. I hold Ethereum. I hold more Ethereum than Bitcoin. Yeah. People with 6 months or 3. Yeah. Hasn't woke up 1 point. Yeah. I mean, I don't believe we're done. We're talking about the NUPL. We know we haven't topped. We talked about the stock to flow model. We know we haven't topped there either. So I do believe there's high manipulation happening. We've also seen that with people that are using crypto or market cipher, they are getting the yellow X's. That means that there's whale manipulation. So I don't believe we're done. I think this manipulation moving is down, right? Find your recommendations. So tell you poke around. Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Thanks. No, the stream's usually around 44 people. Well, we're still trying to pick up more. So if you like what we do, hit the like button on the sub, right? I think we're gonna put more time between the bots so they don't spam so often, right? So maybe every 10 minutes. I think they were on 6-minute rolls, so we'll put them every 10 minutes or so. Oh, it's all good. Thank you for being here, man. Much appreciated. Oversold right now, 28.38. So again, action to the upside. That is what we should be expecting. We have an immediate resistance and we're hitting it. That's at 35,733, right there, that blue line here. And again, we have a lot of resistance to the upside. That's just what I don't like. We know we're below a 200 moving average. It doesn't matter where the 200 moving average is at right now. We're below it. It was around here, 40,000. So it should still be going up a little bit more. So I completely agree with the main line. You could turn down the frequency of the bots considerably and still. Yo, I know. Thanks, man. That's what I'm saying. I might move him down a bit more. I just not gonna be able to do him right now as I'm live. It'll have to be something that I switch when I am off the air, right? Because that's just gonna distract from the few minutes that I have right now to go do this, right? So I'll check into it. I'll try to move the bot down the frequency. So we'll see how that goes, right? Again, like I'm saying, I just gotta put those things out there. I'll make him a little bit more, a lot less frequent, right? Bitcoin has dominance. Has Bitcoin dominance gone down? No, it's picking up actually. Bitcoin dominance is picking up. Let's go to the 4-hour chart, right? On the 4-hour chart, we are breaking this line. We're trying to break this line. We hit that 20. We rejected it, and we talked about going lower if we rejected that 20. I don't believe this line any longer applies because we're just breaking it up and down like crazy. So broke it here. We kind of invalidated that line. I guess we have a new resistance line. It might be looking something like this now. We'll see if that is the resistance line that we're facing now, right? That's what I would be guessing the resistance line would be based on the data that we're seeing, right? The two last rejection points that we have. It'll be this one and this one. So we'll make this one here blue. Low, lower, negative, more negative, and low, lower still. The only way we have that here, we had that strong bullish divergence. We did try to pop to the upside. I guess it got to 20, rejected. Not the strongest move for Bitcoin. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to shift this a little bit here. Right, low, lower, right? And from here to here. But this one still applies. This one we don't, because we have an island there in the middle. But this one still strong bullish divergence, potential fraction to the upside. We are neutral at 40.42. Hit the likes. Yo, hit the likes, guys. Thanks for being here. Let's go to the 1-hour chart. Low, lower, negative, less negative. With that, we are creating strong bullish divergence here on the 1-hour chart. I like that. Yes, that should imply that we should be looking for action to the upside. Have we started to move up? Yeah, a little bit, right? Got divergence, started to climb back up, going bullish, right? Getting above that 20, but rejecting 35,733. We're going to get above that area. We really want to get above that area. Short term here again, low to high, right? So even here, from here to here. From here to here, right? Strong bullish divergence against the MACD and the RSI on different measures, and with that action to the upside. Hitting resistance. Should be moving back down, right? Yeah, we're lacking on the likes. 45 people watching, only 22 likes. Again, if you like what we do, like the button on the sub, right? You can also join us on Discord. So that's it for the Bitcoin, right? Again, Bitcoin, we should be looking for some action to the upside. Where can we go? The next area of major support, I would say it's 30,000. That is if we fail to get above a nice support here. And why am I saying 30,000? Well, if we zoom out here on the daily, You're going to see that 30,000 here as we're actually, you know, held resistance and then held support back here. Somewhere on this 30K mark, right? 30,200. Should be aiming for support if we fail to get above that 50% retrace or any place higher. That could also be 40,000, right? 40,000 is an area that we want to get above. If we go here, that's where we actually topped and returned, right? So this 40,000 area, 40,900 is some place that we want to go above, right? Yeah, I mean, failing at 30K would definitely get us to drop to at least 23. I think that'll be the main next area. That's somewhere here where we see this shop happening here, right? Because this move was really quick. So we created some here, but again, the next main area would be here. We were going to have minor supports on the way down that we have here on this chart. Again, this chart is going to be really cluttered, right? A lot of areas, right, that are minor. They're from the daily. They are from the 4 hour and the 1 hour. They're all showing up here, right? That's why I have them there. But like I said, right, next arrow is going to be down here. Well, what do you do? Thank you also for your playlist. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Top 5 cryptos with potential to Bitcoin. Dude, that's an interesting question. It might be a separate video. Here we had a sort of fallen wedge that we were looking for, right? Broke to the downside again because Bitcoin tanked. Hitting that measure move here, right, on the head and shoulders. One shoulder, head, shoulder. Measure move gets us somewhere around here. We hit it with wicks already, right? So we should be looking for some actually upside. This pattern's done. That being said, let's go check out ETH or the Ethereum at. I think Ethereum could overpower Bitcoin to some extent. ADA also has great potential, right? Not sure. That's why Bybit told me. I'm not sure how that works. Totally not an eel. I think that's the promotion they're running, or they were running. You might want to go to their site. Click on the link if you're interested and go check out their site. They might tell you how to win that thing. Since I'm already in there, I'm not participating for that. So I think as you sign up, and that's the bonus you can get for sign up, depending on how much money you transfer onto the exchange, right? So that's a sign up bonus. We were looking for some hidden divergence. We no longer have it. Right, so it's gone. We're dropped. We actually dropped to the next level, right? Here on the drop, we hit that 1,844 support. Now on this drop, we hit and wicked 1,729. Right now, sitting at 2,130. I don't like what Ethereum's at. It's painful, I'll tell you that. Neutral, sold at 35.55. Again, nothing bullish. Let's go to the 4 hour, man. So yeah, I'll even write it down, man. That is a good question. You said top 5 coins that could outperform Bitcoin, right? I'll write that down. Right, so 4 hour, we're looking for bullish divergence action to the upside. We didn't quite play, right? Look, it's weak. We didn't even go to the 20. We were talking about that yesterday. Lower. I said I don't want to say the market is bearish. If you remember yesterday, I said I don't want to say the market is bearish. I just believe there's a lot of weakness, right? I don't feel that we're bearish, right? We are in bear territory. Remember, Bitcoin below the 200 moving average puts it in bear territory. I just don't want to say we're bearish. I do believe we are weak right now. We're facing an area of weakness, right? Like it's Bitcoin kryptonite. Sold at 37.99, so it's weak until kryptonite goes away and then it starts to pump back up, right? Do you have any weight on filling CME gaps? Yes, I do believe CME gaps get filled. I've always said that, and we filled most of the gaps. Closing in on 4K subs. Yeah, I know we're like 49 away from 4K. That's interesting. That's pretty cool. There has to be a lot of longs just below 30K. Why wouldn't Wells liquidate? Not sure, man. That's a good question. I'm not sure why the whales are not just manipulating the market anymore. Title not Neil. Got it. Cool. You bought Link at 16 today. Just broke 21. Pretty nice, man. That's nice. You want to see the subs are bullish? Yeah. In bullish since we did the Bitcoin show. Sold at 38.18. We picked up almost between the BitBoy show and what we've been doing the last couple of days. I think most came from the BitBoy show, but we picked up at least I think 50 on our own, and then the rest are from BitBoy. And we're pretty bullish, man. We've almost picked up 500 in 3 days. That's pretty cool. Should we buy Bitcoin now or wait for more dump? That's a good question, man. I think you should dollar cost average right now. Like I said, there's a lot of indecision in the market. That was yesterday's. Today, I'm talking about where it could go if it fails to get above certain areas. We already discussed that earlier. So again, low, negative, more negative, right? Here we have bullish divergence, strong action to the upside, started to pump back up, trying to get to this previous 100%. And again, this previous 100% is just, it's there because we just kept on shifting it, right? Because we want to see, we're going from this high here to the low, and we're trying to figure out where, right? Where we're going to get our bearings. So at 236 now, it's at 2,444. We need to get above that 20 moving average at 2,342 if we want to see higher prices. Sold at 38.08. Let's go to the 1 hour chart, see what's happening here. On the 1 hour, we are neutral at 52.57. Again, we could almost draw a line here, right? Going like this and say, yo, look, we're breaking that. We're breaking that line. We're breaking that resistance, right? On bullish divergence, right? From one island to the next, the way we want to draw divergence. Remember, I've told you guys this. We usually want to draw or divergence from one island to the next. Our potential double bottom, again, not playing out. Do I care? Yeah, I do care about that, unfortunately, because we should be getting... Right now, in the 1 hour, we have broken that 20 moving average. We are also breaking this support, right? What are we going to call it support? We're going to call it resistance, sorry. Trend line resistance. Here, we don't have anything bullish against the RSI. So we should be going short-term bullish, right? When we break this, we go short-term bullish. We back-tested it. It looks like we want to not go back below that line. So the next target on a pump should be getting us somewhere around here. 2,436. We'll see. We'll see, right? Yeah. Omar, you got to remember, Bitcoin's a global thing, not just New York. So, Monday is most likely gonna be another sell-off. Yeah. Something happened. All right. Totally not a kneel. Thank you very much for your kind donation. Let's go do this.
Audience, say it with me.
Legendary, man. That is awesome. Thank you very much for your kind donation. I really appreciate it. Bring fast crowds, man. Yep. Let's keep rolling. High to low. Are we going low to high here? Yeah, we're creating some hidden divergence, man. I don't like this when we have that hidden divergence, and I'll tell you why. It just starts to put a lot of pressure on the price lately, and it just seems like it really has been affecting it a lot more than it should. And remember what I said when the bullish indicator started to play out a lot more?
Thanks for your dedication to making content. Channel is dope. I miss mouse clicks. LLLLLLLLLLLaters.
Yo, thank you very much for being here, man. I really appreciate that.
Audience, say it with me.
Legendary T. Trust me, that is awesome. Thank you very much for that. Yeah, we're using TradingView. Hello, low to high again. I don't like when we have this divergence. It has been playing against the market a lot stronger lately, right? Look, we even here had it and just took an insane dip. So we know the market's feeling bearish. I'm not going to say we are bearish yet, but the market is feeling bearish. We do know there's a lot of weakness, and that's what we're seeing those bearish indicators play with a lot more strength. We are neutral at 52.82. Let's go to Litecoin. Sorry, Binance. Aman. Hello from Playa del Rey, California. Nice. Thank you for being here. Much appreciated. Again, we're looking for that hidden divergence. We still have it. It's barely there, right? Again, it's the RSI. We are oversold 29.78. With that, we should be looking for action to the upside. Immediate resistance at the 618 here at 280.94. That's where we should be looking for a bounce, maybe a rejection. Right now, sitting at $271.83. On that 4 hour chart, again, we're looking for a bullish divergence to happen here. Maybe get that action to the upside. We didn't get it. Guess what's happening? We got rid of this. It's no longer here, right? Here, it no longer applies. This one, I'm just going to readjust now and say we're going from here to here, right? Coming lower still. And that would lead me to where I can draw this from low to a higher point, right? So low to high, right? Right now, we are sold at 34.38 with strong bullish divergence for action to the upside. We're seeing that bounce start to happen. Let's see if we can materialize this into a better rally. Getting up here, getting above that 20, right? That 20 sitting at the 20 moving average at $211.04. That should be the move right now for the short term. Sold at 34.45. We still got to get above this 618, right? We already said the 618 sitting at, oh snap, I can't read it where it's at. Oh, I moved it. I didn't want to move it. I gotta zoom in here a little bit more. Geez, there's lines there. 277.28, right? Let's go to the 1 hour chart. Go to now, zoom in. Right, strong bullish divergence developing here, like we had with Bitcoin, right? And I think Ethereum also had this, right? So we're looking for bullish divergence. Strong for potential action to the upside, right? Look at that. We don't have it here. High to low, low to high, hidden bearish, right? Hidden bearish divergence. And we are neutral at 54.60. Speaking about bull market, what is my favorite cut of steak? That's a good question. I like many parts of steak. Brian, thank you for being here. Doesn't matter. Ribeye. Yeah, I like ribeye. I like New York. I like a T-bone, a porterhouse, actually. Better than T-bone. Tomahawk, which is just like a ribeye, but with large bone. Cowboy steak's also fine. What else? It's also, again, like the ribeye, right? Just with the bone. Flank, chuck, brisket, if it's done properly. I think a lot of parts of them, like even tongue, cow tongue is really good, and cheek is also really good. Hidden bearish, potential action downside. That's it for Binance. Again, usually strong bullish divergence wins over hidden bearish. Let's hope that is the case. We're just trying to see some pressure there so we can get above the resistances. Litecoin on the daily. And like I've been saying, right? Someone asked if it's a good time to buy. I told you guys yesterday, it's a good time to wait until we determine where we want to go. We don't know yet if we're going to start bouncing. We don't know if we're going to keep on dropping. We don't have anything bullish. Sold at 31 dot 4 hour chart. Low, lower, negative. What is this? 1.41, 1.35. Right. Low, lower, low. Let's just anchor this one here on the 4 hour, the friendly 4 hour chart. It's there, and from here to here. That's it. Strong bullish divergence, potential action to upside. Starting to get that bounce. Resistance here at $151.82. Sold at 31.75. Let's go to the 1 hour, man. Cuban flank steak is delicious. A5Y, pretty good. World Gamers, what is up? Thank you for being here, man. You're officially dead inside. Why are you dead inside, man? Let me know. I'm glad you found this channel. Learn a lot in a small amount of time I was here. Thanks, man. Thanks, man. I hope you liked it. Again, we're live every night at 9 p.m. Central, right? We cover a lot of coins. You can request anything, and we'll, check it, basically. We hope to see you around again. Thank you for stopping by and saying hi. Thank you very much for your kind donation again.
Audience, say it with me.
Legendary, totally not a nail. I really appreciate it. That is awesome. Thanks for your support. Again, high to low. Low to high. Did I anchor this properly? Nope, I didn't. Again, bullish divergence strong. Sorry, not bullish divergence. Bearish divergence hidden. Action downside. We have this bullish divergence. Hopefully, it will play us to the upside still. All this is going to do is start putting pressure. And like I've said, right? Usually, hidden bearish loses against strong bullish. Let's hope that is the case. But like I've said, also lately, the hidden bearish divergence has been a driving factor for action to downside. Even here, right? Bearish, dropped, right? So let's hope we're exhausted of dropping. Let's hope we're getting seller exhaustion so that buyers may take over, right? That's what we should be looking for. Neutral at 47.43. Again, nothing will go down forever, right? At some point in time, it's going to have to start recovering. And like I said, I don't believe the bull market is over yet. I do still believe we have room to run. RSR at 3.0. On the daily, trying to hold on to support, that's fine. Not a lot on the bullishness. On the 4 hour, we were looking for the bullish divergence. Guess what? It drops to here. This drops to here. And here, you know, we kind of had it. It just didn't play out like it with the other coins. So that goes out the window. Bullish divergence, strong action to the upside. Again, rejecting that 31-cent mark. We're going to try to get on higher. Let's go to the 1 hour chart. On the 1 hour chart, low, lower, right? Low, lower. Right, so now we're going to trace it the way it was meant to be traced from here to here, right? Because we're looking for this divergence. We did get it. It did hit that 20 and reject it, but this is what we really want to trace it. Now we've created this data here, we can anchor properly and say, yo, we have strong bullish divergence, potential action to the upside, right? Not a lot here. I would say we're moving sideways here on the RSI, and that would just get us to where we're making a, you know, weak bullish divergence against the RSI, but strong bullish divergence against the MACD. So we have bullish divergence. That's all that matters. We're starting to go up again, hitting a resistance. Let's hope we can get above that zone so we can push higher. And here, like the other coins, creating that hidden bearish divergence, that's just going to start putting some pressure on the price and is going to start stagnating the growth of RSR right now. Let's go to the band. Is there hopium in the club? Oh man, I don't do a lot of hopium, dude. I just do realism. Sorry about that. Short-term trading. A given crypto coin. What window and chart do you recommend to identify upward trends? Barry, that's a good question. Right. So I would suggest the 1 hour chart could be your ally for short-term moves. If you're wanting to do some swing trading over the next couple of days, or you know, something like that, you should be looking at the 4 hour and the daily also, right? So I guess that would be the answer. Dag, I'll see, man. We'll see where we're at, dude. I just got like 23 more minutes to go if we actually have to end the stream, bro. Again, I'm with the kid. We're alone. He's still not asleep, and he has school tomorrow. So I'm gonna have to, you know, end it here soon. That's why I just took on their coins for. I might do it off the air, right? Might do it off the air and just post it on the Discord, but I do get to end it here as close as I can to about an hour today, right? Band 6.84, right? That's where it's sitting at $6.84 again. A low, lower, negative, more negative, low, lower still. Oversold at 28.58. Should be looking for a bounce. Not there yet. Let's go to the 4 hour chart. Low, lower, negative, more negative, lower still. Had that strong bullish divergence direction. The upside failed. Now we dropped more. Guess what? We don't have any bullish divergence. We just sold at 35.48. And again, it failed. It's rallying because the rest of crypto is rallying. I wouldn't be surprised if we find something on the 1 hour, but it doesn't have its own thing on the 4 hour. Jay White, thank you for being here, man. You think data will recover? Dude, it's like asking if you believe Bitcoin will recover. Everything should recover given time, right? When? It's a good question, right? When Bitcoin starts picking up, I guess everyone else will start picking up with it. Bitcoin just being bearish makes everyone go down. Strong bullish divergence against the MACD, nothing against the RSI. Action to the upside, started pump, breaking that 20, which is fine. And again, just sitting as neutral at 50.30. Guess what? From here to here, right? High to low. Low point to a higher point, right? And low point to a higher point. So again, hidden bearish, potential action to downside. It could start stagnating, and like I said, right, this strong bullish usually wins over the hidden bearish. Let's see if that's going to be the case again. But hidden bearish divergence, and with that again, potential for action to downside. Let's go to I think it was TRU. You wish YouTube had a PIB emotion like in this, yeah. Yeah. We'll see, man. We'll see, Andrew. I mean, the market is in a lot of pain right now. That's what I can tell you, right? You can see it. You can go on Twitter. You can see how many people are crying the market's down. It's not pretty. Again, this seems to be defined the Bitcoin chart for some reason. We're looking for some divergence. It still have it. There we go. We still have it here again. Bearish divergence, action and downside. We move down that. Low to high, negative, less negative, and low to high. Neutral at 50.84. Nothing bullish, nothing bearish. Still stagnating and consolidating for true FI. Let's go to the 4-hour chart. We haven't looked at this lately, so that's fine. I'm not seeing anything here that is bullish on this drop. From here to here, we could say we had something. But then afterwards, this other drop, I can't find anything. So I'm just going to draw this one here. So we know we did have something at some point in time. Just kind of we lost it and we just haven't recovered it. Low to high, low to high, and low to high. Short term here, strong bearish divergence, right? Action to downside from here to here. That's when we get that drop, right? In the last couple hours here for true. Bitcoin monthly bearish divergence. I'm not sure. I haven't checked. We should check. I can go back and, before we end and see Bitcoin monthly bearish, right? There could be something on the monthly, right? Yeah, someone asked for a true bit, I guess, or true fi. I'm not sure. Was it you that requested this, Andrew? She just said true, so that's what I'm going with. Yeah, so I think this is what I found. Yeah, Trumpos, that is okay. Let's hope that is the case. Anyways, there's bearish divergence moving down on that. Neutral at 55.08. Nothing bullish here on the short term. Let's go to the 1-hour chart again. Just because we don't have something on the 4-hour does not mean we cannot have something on the smaller time scales, right? So lower negative or negative. All right, look at that. Right, that strong bullish divergence that we could not find for the rally on the 4-hour chart. We found it here in the 1-hour. Sideways. Low to high, high to low, right? Low to high, still high to low and high to low. So again, strong bearish divergence built here. Drop down on that. We'll look for bullishness in a second, but again, more strong bearish divergence, more action to downside, right? Even here against the RSI, right? Against the MACD and the RSI. So we're dropping down on that. Now, why do we pump here? We did create some hit bullish, and you could go from here to here. And it'll be from this negative momentum island here. Or even if you wanted this negative momentum island, it still works. But, we have an island here, so I'll go with this one to here. It is the exact same thing. We have it here also against the RSI. So again, bullish divergence, hidden, we pumped. Bearish divergence, strong, moving us back down, and no more hidden divergence, I think, right now, right? Yeah, no more hidden divergence for now. We are neutral at 47.33 on the RSI. We should be looking for a retest of that 50% retrace. That would be here at 38.80. Right now, sitting at 38.07, so very, very close to the target for true. Let's go do the link, right? Link. Where's the link at? Sorry, guys, if I'm not looking at the chat, right? Again, I'm trying to move through. I usually engage more with the chat. Would I not see smaller times like the 15-minute, 5-minute, or 1 minute? No, I would never go to the 1 minute or 5 minutes. 15 minutes, I could if I need a lot of definition, but it's very rare for me to go there. You want to look for congruency, right? You don't pick and choose just what you like. So if the 1 hour, if the daily tells you you're bullish, the 4 hour tells you you're bearish, and the 1 hour tells you you're bullish, you don't have coinciding data, right? You usually want to have it at least on the 3, right? Or the daily and the 4 hour, or the 4 hour and the 1 hour. If you are in between, right, where the 1 hour is bullish, the 4 hour is bearish, and the daily is bullish, you usually just want to wait for something else to trigger or something else to tell you or mark the in. Again, there's some bullish divergence here for potential action to the upside, getting that bounce, high to low, low to high, right? Again, hidden bearish, like we've seen with the other projects, right? It's just, like I said, like everything looks like it's just a copy of the next thing, right? Again, some of them have it here also, some of them don't, and same annotation. Bullish divergence usually wins over hidden bearish. We have hidden bearish. We should start to see a stall. We do have seem to have a resistance here where we're at, or at least some kind of line, I think. So I'm gonna have to zoom out a little bit more. Yeah, it should be the 618, I think. So we are hitting that 618 right now on the way back up. Hopefully Link can break above it at $21.20. It has dropped quite a bit, man, right? It has dropped quite a bit. It's around $50, man. It's dropped over 50% of its value, hitting it now probably around 60% of its value. Let's measure from the high point here to the low point that we got, and we're looking at around a 70% drop right now. Like I said, around 60. Yeah, so very, very close, 60% of its value. Not pretty when we see all the projects splitting like this, right? Let's go check out XRP. Doesn't matter to you, not me. Real-time charts have too much of a delay. Yep. Mr. Richie88, can you check XVS Venus, please? Dude, I would please request him on the Discord prior to the stream starting. Like I said, dude, right now I am home alone with the kid, and he's still not asleep. He has school tomorrow, so I'm gonna have to log off here shortly. I'm just gonna do an hour stream today, so I'm not taking on requests today. Wife comes back into town on Wednesday, so Wednesday we should be back to regular streams where we take full on requests. If you need me to look at something, it has to be pre-queued on the Discord. Otherwise, I'm not gonna be taking a lot of requests live right now because I gotta go take care of other stuff, right? I gotta make sure everything is ready for school tomorrow. I gotta go do our stuff for the kids. So right now, again, quick streams. So just gonna be running through the assets, right? Now let's go check out XRP. That was the next one that got requested. XRP to the dollar. So any of this, I just need to go to the XRP chart. There we go. This is one we use. Still dipping, right? Still dipping. Are we still creating divergence? I doubt it. 8.2, 8.6. It's going more negative, right? So more negative momentum. And we're dropping more. So whatever bullishness we're looking for is no longer there. We're still trying to hold support somewhere here at 76, right? Or a fib node at 236. And that's where we're at right now for XRP. Still going down at 78.7 cents. Again, if you're an XRP fan and you want to add more, hey man, it's on discount. Sold at 34.18. Let's go to that 4-hour chart. High to low, high to low, and high to low. All right, we're looking for the bullish divergence here. Guess what? We dropped here. They're still the same island, still slanted. Bullish divergence. We still have it. We don't have it against the RSI, just against the MACD. We should be looking for action to the upside. We're starting to bounce. Again, hit that 72-cent mark. Almost spot on, and now we're bouncing back up, which is fine. Let's go to that 1-hour chart and see what we have here. Again, bullish divergence, pump, rejected, drop more. Low, lower, negative, more negative, and low, lower still. We don't have a lot of bullishness here. Very short term, we do have some divergence. This is 0.01626 and this 0.01517, right? So yeah, we're coming definitely lower here on this 1-hour chart. And we are coming from negative to less negative, right? With that action to upside, getting above some resistances right now above that 20. And let's see, dude. I think 113613. Right, so slightly more, right? Lower, and from here to here, right? When you show up 47.89 again, we have that hidden divergence that's just stalling on the price, getting us to move sideways. We should be getting the strong bullish divergence to win over that hidden bearish. Like I said, we've had this across the board, right? So this divergence, let's hope it can be beaten. All the charts are showing something similar. This just show you that the market is in synchrony, right? Everything is moving similarly to everything else. Again, guys, if you like what we do, hit the like button, sub, join us on the Discord. Links are going to go out right now. Jay White, you understand people in S coins, why not just buy top 20? They're 50% plus. Yep. Because S coins are pumping a lot, or were pumping a lot, and I guess they're cheap enough to where if you buy, they might have bigger pops, I guess. I'm not sure. Let's do comp. Again, comp, low to high, high to low, and high to low, right? There was bearish divergence here. We just haven't looked at comp in a while. There was strong bearish divergence for action to the downside. Dropping on that. Again, going much lower in every case, right? So nothing bullish here. Comp has dropped quite a bit, unfortunately. Since prices that it has not seen since, when was this drop here, man? January 2021. So almost undoing the gains of the year. Not good. Go Worley, what is up, dude? What is this lower resistance for Bitcoin? I'm going to talk about that in a second. Sold at 31.77. Let me finish comp, then I'll go back to the Bitcoin, right? Let's get to that 4-hour chart. Low, lower, negative, less negative, right? So again, bullish divergence here for comp. And on that, we should be looking for a bounce. Again, starting to pump up a little bit. Bitcoin is the first coin I did, by the way, right? So I'm just going to go back to it to recap and do some final points before we actually leave the stream, I guess, right? Again, tonight's stream, not as long as the usual streams we do. Sold at 36.54. Let's go to the 1 hour chart again. Bullish divergence, so we should be looking for that action upside here. Do we have it? Yeah, look, lower low, right? On this chart. So let's just anchor this one here in the 1 hour. And we're coming here from here to here, right? And we don't have it here against the RSI, but on this short term, we do have it, right? And that will be from here to here. Right? Bullish divergence strong. Action to the upside, starting to pump. And guess what? Just like the other coins, same thing. Across the market, it was felt across the universe. Everything had this hidden bearish divergence. Will this hidden divergence hinder our progress on recovery? It could. It could, right? I've talked about this before. Could stagnate the price of Bitcoin climbing. It could start stagnate the market in general. I might see more drops happening. Dude, MA, good luck with that, man. I really hope you do good with it. Barry, thank you for being here. If you're looking at, say, 4 hour chart, should the trades you execute be along those same lines? No. If you're buying on the 4 hour chart, you're basically making a decision over the next couple of hours, days, right? Look, usually what I do is swing trading, right? So if you want to do day trading, you don't want to be looking at the 4 hour chart. You don't even probably want to be looking at the 1 hour chart. You want to be looking at the 5 minute, 15 minute, 30 minute chart, maybe for the day trading. How it works is if you see something on the hour chart, it's going to play over the next couple hours, right? Next couple hours, even day. If you see something on the 4 hour chart, the next couple 4 hour candles, or even the next couple of days, right? It's gonna build. And if you are looking at something on the daily, it's going to play over the next couple of days or even weeks, right? So that's usually how it works. So again, here we had the divergence. You can see we made it, right? And then it's been running for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 hours, right? On bullish, right? So again, it is from the 1 hour chart. We had something here in the 4 hour, right? It's been running for the last 3, 4 hour candles. So again, we are looking for action to the upside. That we do know that Bitcoin, it is weak right now. We're seeing weakness. Why am I saying that we're seeing weakness? Because we've been rejecting the 20 moving average consistently. We know we have not been above that 20 moving average since May the 10th. That's not good. We want to be above that 20 moving average. Here we're hitting a resistance again, right? I called it today. We had this line extended. I said, this line's getting invalidated every time. So once we broke here, that confirmed, or whatever it was here, that confirmed that this no longer a line was valid. Now we have a new line, and if we reject here again, or even if we get above, but we don't get above that 20, we could still be in for pain, right? We could still be in for pain. Someone said the monthly chart, yes. Let me go here on another chart, which is going to be probably messy with a lot of lines. Ignore all those lines. They make no sense. I want to go to another chart, see if I have something that is not the monthly here. Right. Right, yeah, there has been monthly bearish divergence building up here, right? I'm on the weekly, by the way, not even the monthly. But look at this move, right? From low to high. Again, here high to low, right? So again, strong bearish divergence, because what? Here on the weekly, we have hidden bearish also. I'll go in the monthly in a second, right? So again, low to high and negative. More negative and high to low, right? So we are looking at some hidden bullish to try to help us hold through this. Let's go on that monthly. This chart doesn't have a lot of data for me to chart on the monthly. Unfortunately, it's going higher and higher, so it looks okay. I'm gonna hope to go here on the Bybit. Sorry, the Bitstamp chart. Right, someone said bearish divergence on the monthly. 9601, 91. Yeah, we've been tracking this one here. We had it here, it just goes to there, and then this goes to here, right? Look at that. It is from the monthly. So we already were looking into it. I just hadn't updated it. But yes, you're correct. There is some bearish divergence strong against the MACD. Sorry, against the RSI, not against the MACD. Against the MACD, we're cool. But we're getting that action to the downside, right? We need to get to 40K this week. Yeah, we'll check, right? Thanks, that info just told us what I was trying to figure out. All right, awesome, Barry. I appreciate that. Again, guys, if you like what we do, hit the like, the bell, and sub. This is an awesome channel. We're building the most awesome community out there. Thanks for being part of it. And yeah, help us get to 5K subs, 4K subs, almost. And then next goal, 5K. Let's see if we can do it. Let's go here on the daily, right? On the daily for the corn. Where we at? All right, so I want to go to this chart first. Look for some Fib resistances. Neck resistance is above 42. Yeah, so what you're saying, getting above 42 does make sense. We have immediate resistance here at 36, right? And that's from Fibs that we have, right? So we got to get above 36,381 and now 42,851 on the way up. That is Fibs from low to high. And on our resistances, right, we have a lot more here. Some of them are from smaller time scales, so ignore them here. Haven't shifted them. I need to see them on the daily. That's why this chart looks so messy. But they have held before, right? Look, here we held here we held down here. That's all good. Again, right now we're resisting 35,733. We need to get above 37,393 and then above 40,000. I have an alert there. Once we get above that zone, we're going to have some immediate resistance here, but 42 would be another one, 40,996, and then 43,900. And then we should start looking for some recovery, even up to when we hit that 20 at 47,603. Right now, 47,600, right? It's just going to depend on how Bitcoin keeps on moving, how that 20 moving average is going to be affected. Now I have 4 more minutes before I finish the stream. So I'm going to go through the questions real quick, see if we have something else. Do you think the big institutions will be buying like crazy tomorrow? I hope so, man. I hope so. I was looking at a video from BitBoy today, and I already talked about this. They said that most of the Bitcoin that was sold throughout the drop was from whales, and it was new Bitcoin. It was not old Bitcoin, right? So there were new minted Bitcoins. So that's something that's interesting. And a lot of the coins that were bought as the market is dipping, a lot of the coins that are being bought by US whales. So that's why China's probably all annoyed and starting to ban crypto again, because it's being manipulated, apparently, according to the narrative, by the US whales. Some people say that China's tanking the market. You know, just because it tanks at night does not necessarily mean it has to be China tanking the market. It could be the whales tanking it at night. It is a coordinated effort, right? You think that big institutions will be buying? Like, yeah. So that's that. Do you any suggestions? Say websites, YouTube channels, how to trade this short term? What indicators to use? Why? I learned this a long time ago, Barry. Thanks for asking, and reading books also. But I used to be a trader, so that helps a lot, right? That being said, yeah, you can ask questions here. There's a lot of information out there. There's a lot of trading strategies out there. What you have to do is, try to make your own strategy and see if it works for you. Right? You should find your own strategy and see if it works for you. But to do that, you got to see a couple of strategies. Right now, I'm just using a strategy based mainly on divergences and candlestick patterns and divergence against the MACD and the RSI, right? So I use a 20 moving average also to see where we're at, along with the Bollinger Bands to see how expanded we're at. Right now, the Bollinger Bands, when you see them expanded like this, any move from the bottom of the Bollinger Bands to the top of the Bollinger Bands, it's possible. And that could go to $64,000, right? So again, very, very nice gap here on the Bollinger Bands. I'm not saying it's going to go all the way up there. It could. Let's see how this is going to end. A lot of people are saying that we're going to finish May at 70K. I doubt it. It's really going to depend on how this starts recovering, right? Yeah. Yeah, everything's on sale right now, right? Everything is on sale. Will it keep going on sale? I don't know yet. We know the market's being manipulated. Like I said, there's a lot of indecision. We talked about that yesterday. We really want to know what's going to happen here. We really want to know how the market's going to react. And right now, we're seeing so much indecision that even yesterday I said, wait, look. This wick is bullish. This wick is bullish. And this wick here also is bullish because it ate up most of the candle back up. So we know we don't want to drop lower. There's not a lot of strength, right? This shows some strength, but there's not a lot of strength. The Bitcoin closed above 21 weekly EMA. Dude, I'm not sure, local big boy. A lot of people talk about the 21 weekly EMA, dude. It's very close to 20. If it's below 20, it should be below 21. It's not going to move a lot, right? One candle is not going to move the market. Look, this is a weekly, this is a 20, that's a 21. It didn't really move a lot, right? Look at the dot where it's at. It's at right now at 48,000, right? If I undo that, we're going to be at 20 moving average at 48,400. So why the 21 weekly so important to people? I'm not sure. 20 is the most accepted trading one. So someone obviously started to talk about the 21, and now everyone thinks the 21 is important. It's not as important as the 20. 20, I think it's much more important than the 21 weekly moving average. But anyways, we are rejecting. We're below it. Very, very far below it, right? When did Bitcoin buyers playing simple? Yeah, there's a lot of Bitcoin being bought, right? But look at the volume on the daily, right? Look at the volume on the daily. I'll zoom out quite a bit so you can see the volume here. There's not a lot of volume happening right now, right? There is some volume, more than those back here, right? But look at that spike here on the move. Now, yeah, these spikes do tend to have a little bit more volume, but not as much as this one. And we're seeing volume kind of taper off. So hopefully we could be looking for some recovery here in Bitcoin. Again, I talked about supports. 30K is the main one to the downside. And then resistance to the upside we already discussed as well. We explained why 30K was going to be important. On this move down, we found support here, and then we found resistance on the way up. So we have something around 30,200. That'll be the main one. We already wicked it once. And we need to get above 35,000, 36,000, right? And then above 42. We know that. And then if we break here, the next area of support would be somewhere around this area here. That is where there's a lot of movement happening, right? Consolidation, sort of, at 23,000. That's why I was saying Bitcoin really needs to consolidate in a lot of these areas, right? And even then, here from here to here, there's really not a lot of support, right? There might have been something here that is minor, right? Look, Alt-H, I'll put this line here. If you look at this line, we did kind of hit it here on the way down and rested it there for a candle before we broke back down. So we might have some resistance around 40,600. We know that because here on this chart, we know we wicked there, right? We have it here. We already knew we were hitting that 42,000, that 40,000 and change. Right, so we know that's why I have a lot of resistance on this chart and supports because we know they're valid. Guys, it is 10 p.m. I got to log off for today. I'll be here tomorrow. If you guys want me to look at an asset, please put it on the Discord. That's where I'm going to be taking the requests for the next couple of days until Wednesday. And Wednesday, we're going to be back, probably back to our normal schedule and normal stream when I am just taking, when I'm just taking more requests, right? Fellow Benjamin Cohen uses it. He's a large time scale macro trend analyst. Yeah. Bitcoin has never closed a week below the 21 weekly EMA in a bull market. Well, that's fine, man. I mean, it can reverse on the next week and it could be interpreted as a fake breakout, right? I would tell you Bitcoin is below 200 daily moving average. And when it's below there, it tends to be bearish, right? I mean, that's also an indicator. Look, 200 daily moving average. We're below it. We've closed 3-4 days now below it. And look at that, right? Every time we're above there, we are in a bull market, right? I mean, we can track this back, right? Look, bear market, right? Bull market of 2019 on June, right? And then before that, the bear market after the big drop, right? So Bitcoin also, you can always go look at the 200, right? There's a lot of indicators out there, right? And everyone has their style. Again, 21 weekly moving average might work well for other people, and closing below it. Check if closing below it on the 20 moving average. Also, if we have had closes below the 20, because I believe you're not going to find a lot of difference between the 20 and the 21 weekly moving average. All it takes is just one more day into account. That's it. That's how we expand it, right? When you're looking at a 20 daily moving average or weekly moving average, just looking at the last 20 weeks. If you look at a 21 weekly moving average, you're looking at the last 21 weeks. Just one more point. I'm not sure how much it's going to affect it, but I would suggest that if you believe it's very important, you should also look at the 20 moving average and see if it's been the case also. And if it's close below 20, but not the 21, then yeah, the 21 could be a better indicator. But if that's also not close below that 20 moving average, then you know it really doesn't make a difference if you're using the 20 or the 21 weekly moving average. That being said, thank you guys for watching again. If you like what we do, you know what to do. Hit the like button, sub, join us on the Discord, links in the description. Talk about crypto to your friends, to your family, and to your coworkers. Let them know that we are here. This is the Crypto. I'm your host, Martin. A pleasure, like I said, being here. Remember, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Please don't trade based on what you see here. We're just discussing ideas. All that being said, Join us on Discord. Like I said, that's how I'm going to be taking requests. Next couple streams, Monday, Tuesday for sure, 1 hour. Wednesday, we might be back to normal. We'll see. Wife gets back into town, so, might be a short stream also. And then Thursday, we might be back to normal. We'll see how the week starts going. Guys, thank you for being here again. Thank you for joining me. I'll mess with the bots so they're not spamming the messages so fast all the time. And on that note, I'll catch you again tomorrow for another edition of State of Crypto. Until then.